Welcome to the She Wins podcast. I'm your host, Heather Sumlin, and today I'm doing my aha moments from my time with Michelle Desormeaux. Michelle is a fitness, I want to say guru, I guess, because she's won a world title. She's won a U.S. title in bikini competitions. She's been Mrs. Louisiana. I met her back in 2011 when she was preparing for Mrs. Louisiana. And she's a powerhouse. You should follow her on social media. It's just her name. You can find her. So one of my biggest aha moments from her is early on, I asked her, how do you define winning? And what she said was that obviously winning first place, that's going to be important. That's going to be a win. But when you learn a lesson along the way, that's a true win. And I agree with that. Finding the lessons in the journey is what leads to ultimately a win. And so she hadn't won a pageant for years and years and years. And then she learned some lessons that helped her to be able to have the confidence to walk into a room and win. And then she was able to carry that into her bikini and fitness competitions too. The next thing was she said she was letting fear hold her back from competing in a fitness competition. And it wasn't until she had a life-changing incident where it could have affected her ability to do all kinds of things physical. And she was a lover of movement. She goes, I love movement. And I always wanted to do fitness, but didn't believe that I could, or I was afraid. And she said, you can't let fears hold you back. If you have a desire on your heart, run towards it. Do not let fear hold you back. When we were talking in the Patreon channel for women, she mentioned you got to put yourself first. And I think oftentimes for women, we really don't. We kind of put ourselves last a lot of times, especially if you're a wife and a mother and you're dealing with a busy household. A lot of times it's everybody else's needs come before your own. But oftentimes, if we really do what's necessary for us, we can really be better equipped to help everyone else around us. So you want to focus on you, make sure that you are the healthiest version of you. And she gave some really great tips in our Patreon channel for women on how to do that. The other thing I was talking to her about for my Patreon episode for pageantry, and we really talked about fitness because she does a lot of coaching for fitness, for exercise and fitness competitions. And she said, you have to choose to be healthy. It's a decision. You're going to make choices all day long. So choose health. And it sounds so incredibly simple, but pick the healthiest option. And then you're going to be the happiest version of you. Thank you so much for watching. Share this with a friend. Like it if you do. Subscribe to my channel and have a blessed rest of your day.